Okay, hello there. I'm back. It's been about a week or so. Church bells are going again. You might be able to hear in the background. It's Wednesday again, so maybe slightly less than a week. Who knows? Before we get going, today, drinking a bit of the old whiskey again. Oh, bloody lovely. And got a few nuts that have been freshly cracked by Vanessa in the other room. That was a walnut. Okay, so the last time we were here, we were trying to find a disguise, apparently, to get past that security thing. Now, we didn't have any luck last time, did we? And I haven't done any more fishing around, so let's try talking.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Nothing there. Grease paint.
Not this time.
God damn. Right. I'm totally at a loss as to what to do here. Now, you would have thought that it would be to do with the laundry room, but
It was the window I'd climbed in through.
no bloody such luck. Although it's got a...
I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything.
See, there's an action button associated with that laundry, but
It was the laundry that I had landed in.
you'd have thought that would work, wouldn't you? Unless... Hello?
That wasn't such a good idea.
What's going on here with this? Wait a second.
My friend Nico.
My friend Nico, indeed. When we were standing in front of there... Yeah, there's an action thing associated with Nico.
I had no reason to try that.
Ah, that's why. Could put them in the into the...
Now, that wasn't quite right.
No. Okay, well fuck that. That ain't working, is it? Sorry, Nico. Kind of shoved you out of the way then. I really don't know what to do. I should have really gone back over the last recording and seen what Nico said about the disguise. 'Cause it's very vague, isn't it? Yeah, well, you can't go in there looking like that, but what the fuck else can you do? I mean, it would. That's another logical thing would be to go in here, but that ain't happening.
Oh, it was no use. The door was shut tight. If only I had the key card to open it.
Well, guess what? Nico has. Let's try that.
Hey, Nico.
Oh, for
Can you do
Christ.
something with this lock? I don't have anything to open it.
That's what we should have done.
Where would you be without me, George?
You could have fucking done it anyway. That's what you could have done. Alright, let's put our ear... No, let's not bother with the fucking ear. Let's just go in there. Putting your ear to the door never achieves anything. Look at this room. It's like a sauna, perhaps. Or it's a changing room, maybe. Very large cupboards, which can't be opened. And a mirror.
The
No,
locker
it's
had
not.
some guards' uniforms hanging inside.
Ah, well, there we are.
Looks like green is the new black for bad guys.
Yeah, let's get a bit of that.
Well, this should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
You are joking.
I know, but it's these shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly, get it over and done with.
Doesn't want to see his little doodad.
There, changed.
Oh, you look nice.
I bet you say that to all the guards.
That transformation has been miraculous. They'll never suspect. Okay, let's have another chat.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Forget it. What else is there? This is very strange. It's a guard's changing room. The way it looked from the outside, I thought that would be like a lift or something. Do you think? I mean, it's quite secure housing for a bunch of bloody uniforms. Does that mean I've got a kosh now? No. Right. Right, here we go. Hey, fellas.
Right. Here goes.
Madame Petra, I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see, I am. And this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you open the door.
Of course, ma'am. My apologies.
Rearrange your appendages? Does she mean what I think she means? Giving his knob a good knock around? Well, can you hear that? Oh, that must be, what's he called? Bruno. There's another door to be unlocked. Is he coming from in there? Let's put our ear to it.
I couldn't hear anything behind the door.
You,
Probably because it was about 5 inches thick and made of toughened steel.
or it could be that you said that before your ear even touched the bloody door. Hello. What do we have here? Good Lord. Bruno's pleasuring himself by the sounds of it. Oh, Bruno. Right, he's not in here, but we've got those blasted blocks. Guess what we're going to be using them for, my lovers? I guess going up to that little grill. Which means dragging these shits. How do we do this? Well, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Right, okay, let's just get our boxes in order. Hey, Nico, help me. The sound of Bruno is really disturbing. Right. One thing. Yeah, no, we're going to need 3 in a row to do the sliding jiggle. Now this is pretty tedious. I mean, you could feel this building, couldn't you? The crate escapades, taking it to the next level. Okay, and we've got 2 there, so we need. If we're not quick enough, Bruno may pleasure himself to death. There we are. We know we can do this little trick now. It is really off-putting, that sound. Right, we need to get. Oh god, this is a pain in the ass. It's easier if we just move that out of the way. Or is it? God damn it! Very disturbing sound. Ah dear. Oh George, come on. Okay, that'll do. Right, and we'll do the old pusheroonie. That'll do. Oh crikey. I mean, with George making that sound as well, we can get ready. Yes, I'm juvenile. Okay, here we go. Oh, we can listen for the first time ever.
Nico, keep quiet and come and look at this.
It's Bruno.
I don't think there's anyone in there with him.
Can we risk it?
We've got to. Hey, Bruno
Bruno, it's Nico.
and George.
Hey, fellas, nice of you to drop by.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm in constant pain.
Pain.
Had more electricity through me than a small town in winter. But heck, now you're here, who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
You're so brave.
I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
Have you told him anything?
Everything. But the one thing Susano wants,
And what's that?
who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
That was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
I am so pleased for you.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task without an audience.
Oh, I know.
And she is so imaginative. Such a source of new ideas.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Bruno, I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Has he talked yet?
No, but I'm sure you will persuade him.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Now, Stobart and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them, but I'm afraid they got away. I'm sorry.
They have too much luck.
There is worse, Master. Let him in.
All right, boss.
Not this idiot.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, tell Senor Susano what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No, no, no. About the safe.
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
Well, it wasn't, was it?
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That Stobart girl. She came back to the theater. Took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap!
Sorry, sir.
Wait, what is that?
Do you like it? It's my new scarf. That Stobart girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bruno, it's your lucky day. Now I know who
Good.
has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
You know? How?
The emblem on the scarf. It is the crest of the St. Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Clearly not. And I know exactly where to find them.
Of course you do.
That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
Collard must be working for them.
So, now we must change our plans. I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You take Ostwald to the armillery to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
Incredible. Let's open it.
The grill was screwed tight to the wall. I wasn't going to be able to pull it off with my hands.
The grill was... Have they all been drugged or something? I mean, are we supposed to go in there or not? I don't know. Let's use the bloody car jack handle.
No way was I doing that.
Right. Fuck that. Let's have a chat to... Oh, there she is. Bloody Maria, no.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
For God's sake. I mean, you just heard all that and you got nothing to talk about. Bloody annoying. So, is that another peek?
The grill looked through to some kind of office.
We just bloody looked at it for
It
5
could give
minutes.
access if the grill itself wasn't in the way.
You think? Jesus. Right, let's just try and open it just for shits and giggles. I mean, it looks like we need a prick off back to Paris, but we've come all this way just to eavesdrop. No. Well, bloody hell, what are we supposed to do here? I'm not amused with this at all. Let's look at our notes. Right, I want to go right to the beginning. Motherfucker. God, you've got to go all the way through it like that. Bloody stupid. Right, Petra's been ordered to take Bruno to the armillery, which means going to the bastard Congo again, unless it's the one under the theatre. Cicero believes St. Stephen, chapter of Templars, is the key to Solomon. He's going to Paris to get it. So, I don't think we're going to be going in there, are we? Haven't used that magnifying glass yet. Okay,
It was a swipe card for a security lock.
Right, let's get out of here then, I guess. I mean, they would have been in there, wouldn't they? I mean, we could try asking Nicole to do it.
That wasn't such a good idea.
No, I agree. Bloody stupid. So, do we just... We'll probably click on this door and we'll be back in Paris. Check this out.
If we tried to get out of the castle that way, then we'd be caught for sure. There had to be another way out.
Had there? I mean, can't you just take care of that for me as a cutscene? God damn it. So, that suggests... Is there something behind this one? No. What is that? No. Oh, it must be this grill then. Must be. Right, what have we got here? Those things aren't going to work. That's not going to work. We could try that. That ain't going to work.
No way was I doing that.
No, I agree. Piece of string. Let's do it.
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Well, you never know. No. Lucky bit of stone.
That wasn't such a good idea.
No.
Not this time. The grill looked through to some kind of office.
How bloody tedious can you get? If we miss something.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Oh, never mind.
I didn't have the code to open the door, and I didn't want to risk raising the alarm. I couldn't hear anything behind the door, probably because it was about 5 inches thick and made of toughened steel. It was a large metal door with a numeric keypad to one side.
Keypad, you say? You got any numbers? Come on.
There wasn't a reason to try that.
We just bloody did it last time. Oh, Christ. This game is slightly disjointed, I think. There are problems with it, I would say.
I needed to get the grill open.
Well,
I couldn't pull it free while it was screwed to the wall.
screw. I ain't got a bloody screwdriver. God damn it.
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
use that.
I had no reason to try that.
Well,
I needed to get the grill open. I needed to get the grill open.
right, so screws. No screwdriver. Unless we've missed something in here. Be good if you could swap over.
Nico looked just like Petra.
But we can't. I don't know if she's got a screwdriver or not. Ah, Lord. Lord have mercy.
The grill looked to me some kind of office. I couldn't pull it free while it was screwed to the wall. No way was I doing that.
Right, I'm just going to try each thing in
I had no reason
series.
to try that.
That ain't going to work.
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Did you?
I thought
Foil.
about it, but decided not to do it.
Failing. Ah, maybe the coin.
The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten the screws.
Of course it was. Fucking hell. That sound effect was a rod being dropped, not a grill. So I'm just being pedantic.
I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
Guess I must be sharing a little more muscle, huh?
Yeah, the fat kind.
Whoa.
Okay. Look, whatever I said about you in that wig, I apologize.
Apology accepted.
Phew.
Won't make you any thinner, though.
What's all this bloody fat shaming going on? George looking in great shape. So I guess we got to ask Nicole to slide her slender body into that hole.
Nico,
Yes.
I don't like to ask, but
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
Yes, please.
amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
Well, it seems the obvious thing to do. Do we take over her now, maybe? No.
You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting.
Okay. Yeah, thanks very much.
Nico, look.
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
See the area in the middle?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
Oh, yeah, the spider.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Oh, I think so. The armillary must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be?
Hey, look, Nico, it's that map. The one we saw from the grill.
It was an electronic map of the world. Ley lines were represented in red. They all merged at one point over Egypt.
Okay. Hello, there's another map there.
It was a map of some small country in Europe. I couldn't make out where, though. Maybe it was Cesaro's homeland.
Maybe, George.
Cesaro certainly looked after his suits of armor. I suppose even bad guys have hobbies.
Gives it a good polish.
I would
out
never
there.
be able to fit into that armor. In any case, what good would it do me if I could?
Be funny.
It looked like a very old map. Somewhere in England, I think.
Somewhere in England? That looks like Scotland. Ah, George.
It was a large shield with weapons mounted on the wall. The shield bore a crest I didn't recognize. I imagined myself taking them with me, but then I thought better of it.
Why? It'd be fun. You could slice your way out of there. Okay, what else? Is that it? Ah,
Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture.
there you
It would
go.
take months to trawl through this and decipher it all.
Damn, we haven't got the time, nor the patience. What have we got over here? Hello, you fucker. Well, it's kind of giving away the fact that this is a secret door, as we can put our ear to it, and there's a door symbol and an eyeball. But let's just finish our reconnaissance. No, that's all there is. Oh, hello, there's someone else there.
Cesaro's desk was straight out of the Megalomaniac catalog. Aha!
Oh,
Look at this.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door.
which door? Oh, the door we haven't looked at yet. Oh, naughty. Right, let's look at it.
Cesaro and Petra had left through some kind of passage behind that panel.
We actually watched them, didn't we? Let's put our ear to the bookshelf.
I couldn't hear anything through the panel.
Ooh, Nico's doing a stretching.
If the world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Stick your pencil in there.
Well done, George.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
Uh-oh, now you've done it, George.
The button opened a panel concealing a secret passage. The desk was too heavy to move. And besides, we needed to find a way to follow after Bruno.
Did we? Okay, right, so one last chat with Nico.
Hey, Nico.
Can talk
Yes,
about
George?
something. Secret door.
Where do you think that secret passage leads to?
I have no idea. Could be a quick route for Cesaro to get out.
Well, it's our only exit now. Going back out through the castle would be madness.
Well, we can't do that anyway because they won't let us. Okay, we've escaped. He's in the room, give him another Bosch. Okay, so
Andre.
now we're on.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
With my
Andre
knob.
took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?
George,
Andre, we need your help.
Of course.
what do you want him to do?
That symbol on the scarf?
Yes?
Cesaro recognized it instantly.
It's the coat of arms of the St. Stephen chapter of the Templars.
My God.
What?
I always thought it was just a story.
Look, Andre, tell us what you know.
Tell us, chérie.
The St. Stephen chapter was reputed to have escaped the Inquisition by hiding in secret chambers. Somewhere in Paris. No one knew where, though previously they had their base near the old church at Montfaucon.
Maybe I can find a clue in the old Templar meeting place.
What do you mean?
The Templars used to meet in secret in the catacombs there.
Of course.
There's more.
Go on.
It involves the founding of the chapter.
We don't have time for tales, Andre.
Listen, Nico, if there's one thing I've come to realize, it's that you can't have too much information. Carry on, Andre.
Thank you, George. When the Templars were in possession of the Temple Mount in Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stefan, was given the task of transporting it secretly to France. He traveled north through Galilee and then headed to the coast where he boarded a ship destined for the river Po. Making his way up the Po Valley, Stefan avoided known dangers to the west by heading north to the Rheingau. Pursued into France by the forces of a treasure-hunting prince, he was forced to make a stand in the mountains of Reims. Though able to dispose of his foes, he was fatally wounded. Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoir
This is
Preceptory,
riveting.
handed the relic to the master of the chapter, then died. The order changed its name to Saint-Stéphane, in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale.
Good grief.
I'm going to head for Montfaucon to look for clues. Nico?
You go without me, George. Andre and I will see if we can work out the exact location in Egypt.
Right. Well, I'll see you soon then.
Off you go, George.
Crikey.
I was back in Montfaucon Square after all these years.
Oh, my
Beneath the
goodness.
cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways and catacombs, some of it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth.
Well, this is wonderful. We are back at Montfaucon. I prefer the illustrated version, I don't know about you, but it's lovely to see it in 3D, I must say. That's the cafe we used to sit outside of with the gendarme drinking his wine. Since the bloody cafe's been boarded up, can you believe it?
On the boarded up door was a notice. Due to local seismic events and out of concern for the safety of our patrons, we will be closed for the foreseeable future.
Is that our pricking around under the catacombs combs last time? Who knows? Who knows? It's open.
I didn't want the notice, and I didn't want to break into the cafe.
Why not? Okay. I remember the cafe looking quainter than that. That looks bleak. Looks fucking bleak. Oh dear. Look at that. And last time there was a... I'm getting a bit too sentimental here, but there was a... What was it? There was some like stone carving in the foreground. Oh, there's some kind of roadworks going on. Okay, so there we are. There's the cafe. And this was quite nice. You could see this in the background of the illustration. We're not going to be allowed to go beyond it.
I wasn't leaving here until I had something to show for it.
But it's a shame it's so empty, don't you think? There's no people around. Last time there were people, albeit static ones or very barely animated ones. But there we are. Okay, we've got a workman. Oh, this is the manhole cover that we were down before. We had the sewer key then. We haven't got one. We'll try and open
I
it.
couldn't lift a big iron cover like that with my bare hands.
Therefore, oh, look at this.
In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key.
Well, I'll be darned.
In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key.
Yeah, I just told you to pick it up. Huh.
Leave those tools alone.
Me? Oh, I was just admiring them.
Well, do it from further away.
We have a bastard watching our progress. Let's have a look at him.
The mustache, the attitude, the ass hanging out of the pants. It was the same guy I'd met years ago at the bombed-out cafe.
No way.
Of course, back then I was still in Fighting Evil Conspiracies Junior League.
Yes, I suppose it is, although, yeah, wouldn't be able to tell, really. But yeah, bald head, yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Ça va? As long as we don't have another earthquake.
Well, you should be safe here, by the old church.
You're joking. Look at it.
But it's medieval.
Medieval? Shoddy, you mean? Should be torn down and replaced with something modern.
Really?
Something nice in concrete and steel.
Ugh.
Built to be earthquake-proof.
You think there's gonna be more quakes?
Of course. And look at all that rubble. The thing's a death trap. Wait a minute. You seem very familiar to me, monsieur.
Me? Oh, I doubt it.
But of course. You're the guy who gave me that racing tip.
Oh, right, so I am.
That horse made a fortune for me. Turned my whole life around.
Guess I'm just a natural.
It's a gift, monsieur. A gift.
But how come you're still digging up roads?
I've got my own company now, monsieur. And a drill. See? Not a peek. If you have any more tips like that one...
You'll be the first to know.
It's called Flobage. What a name.
What exactly are you doing here?
These damned earthquakes are screwing everything up. There's plenty of stuff underground that needs fixing after that last joke.
So you're digging a hole for the utilities guys to get to the damage?
That's it. And the sooner we're out of here, the happier I'll be.
Okay.
You said we. I don't see anybody else working.
My workmate, Alphonse, is snoring up a storm in the cab of my truck.
Why is he helping you?
Medical exemption. He's got a piece of paper from his doctor saying he is clinically seismophobic.
He's afraid of earthquakes?
Just so, monsieur.
And you believe it?
You can't argue with a piece of paper, can you?
True. Bear with me, I'm just going to make a crinkling sound. Try to get one of these out of the packet. This is a tuck. Two crackers with some fake cheese in the middle. Delightful.
So, how did you end up with this Alphonse guy?
Positive discrimination. We have to take on a set number of cowardly idiots every year.
I was just wondering, that sewer key you have there.
No,
I haven't even asked yet.
you were going to. You got a thing about sewers, haven't you?
Well,
Guilty
yeah,
as
maybe,
charged.
but...
My old sewer key went missing after our last meeting.
Hey, don't forget, I gave you that winning horse.
True. So, get me another winner, and I'll let you make free with my toolbox.
Some hope. I'd have to think of another way of getting it.
I like that tie-in to the original game. Much appreciated. Okay, we've got to find another way of getting the sewer key. It's probably going to involve Alphonse, I imagine. Oh, hello. Or it might be turning that machine off. Just want to have a little look around a minute. Yeah, the fountain was there last time, I think. It's not going to let us bimble down there. Hello? This little nook. Okay. What the? Oh, look at this. Huh. It's an outdoor urinal. Well, I'll be darned.
It was a clean, well-maintained pissoir.
Huh. Pissoir. That's the first time George has ever urinated in a
Now
game.
wash your hands.
You filthy animal. Talk to her in a moment. I actually came across what I suppose would be a pissoir in a park in Plymouth once. It just is in a load of overgrown bushes, and you just went in there, and there's a kind of a, I think it's straight into the ground kind of urinal. Looked dodgy. Anyway, nothing untoward happened there, I might add.
A little old lady was sitting by the urinal, or pissoir, as the French call them. I guessed she was some kind of concierge. Hi, how are you?
Alive, thank God.
I know the feeling. Nice view of Montfaucon Square you've got here.
What's the point of a view when life's not worth a sou?
Hey, you're not one of those crazy, hip-happening street poets, are you?
Don't be ridiculous, monsieur. I look after a pissoir.
What a job. Someone's got to do it.
Have you met that road worker over there?
Bah! That dog comes over here willy-nilly taking advantage of my facilities.
Isn't that what your facilities are for?
Yes, sir. But not with such enjoyment.
Good Lord. What's he doing in there?
What do you mean, enjoyment?
He whistles, he sighs, he spits, and he jiggles.
Jiggles, huh?
Jiggles.
Jiggles.
He has no shame.
That's a problem.
It's a national disgrace.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's a urinal, not a cathedral.
Ah, men, you are all the same. And when you are not jiggling, you are watching football. Go!
This wasn't going to be easy. The lady clearly needed years of Jungian analysis, and I didn't have time to wait.
You've got to jiggle to, yeah.
So what do you do?
I'm a brain surgeon. What do you think?
I think you look after this pissoir.
Zut alors! No flies on you, monsieur.
As long as I don't go in there.
And just what is that supposed to mean? Huh?
Whoa, my mistake. I backed off. It's a well-known fact that toilet attendants account for the majority of homicides in France. Must be the bleach blocks.
Don't know where the hell this is going.
You take pride in your work?
This pissoir is the cleanest and most hygienic in all France.
That must take a lot of dedication.
Yes, sir. In this job, the harder you work, the more other people just pass water upon your efforts.
I know the feeling. It's all very well having urinals here if I want to... But if a guy wants to, you know...
You shall have to use facilities elsewhere, monsieur. As you can see, the toilets were damaged in the earth tremor.
George wants to lay cable. Unfortunately, there's no toilet. Okay, this is all part of some scheme to get the sewer key, no doubt. What's she wondering what we're doing in here, eh? No, I don't think she heard that. Okay, right, let's carry on. So it's interesting. So in the first game, out of sight around the corner was a pissoir. Outdoor pissing place, in other words. Hello, can we climb up here? I think we can. I'll tell you what, before we do that, I just want to see if we can talk to the slumbering chap. Hello, we can have a look at this.
One of these days, I was going to see this fountain working. Not today, though.
Oh, that's a shame.
There wasn't a whole bunch I could do with the fountain except admire it.
Toss a coin in there. Okay, let's have a look at this machine.
It was the compressor that powered the pneumatic drill.
Let's turn it off.
Mon Dieu, so help me!
That's better. Oh.
Hey, Alphonse, what do you think you're doing, idiot?
What do you mean?
You cut off the compressor.
No, what do you
Wasn't
mean
me.
calling me an idiot? This is no way to treat family.
What are you talking about? We are not family.
But if I were, you would be ashamed.
Only ashamed I hired you, you turnip.
You take that back.
You're right. It is an insult to vegetable.
Just realised what we need to be doing.
I ought to knock your block off.
While the workman was looking the other way, I borrowed his sewer key. Funny, every time I get involved in saving the world, I turn into a kleptomaniac.
Look,
Okay.
Alphonse, I am tired of arguing with you.
I didn't want anything
Just
else
be
from the
sure
bag.
it doesn't happen again, huh?
Hey, it wasn't me.
Hey, you! I'd seen dead people with more life in them than this guy.
Okay.
The guy was sleeping like a baby.
Straight after being talked to by him. Okay. That puzzle was rock hard. I thought it was going to be harder than that, so I thought I'd explore, but at least we've got somewhere to go. Oh my lord. So we have to climb up here. I guess we'll be able to break into the damaged toilet block. Up we go. This is nice. Oh, can jump across.
Hey,
What? Who, me?
what do you think you're doing up there?
Admiring the view. I can see right into your pissoir from here.
Pervert. Get down from there before I call the police.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, bollocks. What? What's the purpose then of being up there? I guess we have to waylay her, but unless when we go down the sewer we pop out there perhaps. Let's see if we can use the sewer key.
I was an old hand with sewer keys.
Damn right, George.
With only the faintest shudder of deja vu, I prepared once again to get intimate with the Parisian sewers. Come on, you piece of... I couldn't understand it. I'd once lifted this very manhole easily. Perhaps I'd let myself go.
Monsieur, that's not my sewer key by any chance.
No! What do you take me for?
You just happen to carry one around with you.
Of course. Doesn't everybody?
Sure. Anyway, you're wasting your time. That cover was welded down years ago, during the Sieur Jacques panic.
Great. If I wanted to shift that cover, it would take something a whole bunch stronger than me.
Oh, hell. Well, no one can if it's been welded.
Hi again.
No. Okay, so that's welded.
Welded shut. How distrustful can you get?
Right, so we're going to have to get in there. That's a red herring. Unless we can get Matey to help us.
Hey, you! Hey, you! Hey, you!
Maybe not. Let's turn that off again.
I left it alone. There's only so much fun you can have with a compressor.
I don't know. All blocked off.
No, I wasn't leaving here until I had something to show for it.
There's a nice bar over there. Okay. So, we have to find a way of distracting this lady.
Hi again. Any good gutters around here?
Quoi? A gutter?
Yeah, a common roadside gutter. I need to whiz, lady.
A whiz? What is this whiz, monsieur? Mon Dieu! You mean you wish to... in a gutter? But monsieur, you have already used the facilities.
Don't remind me. It's just that when nature calls, there's sometimes a bit of an echo. You know what I mean?
Why, in the name of all that is hygienic, do you want to use a gutter? When there is a perfectly clean pissoir here.
That might pass for clean in the old world, lady. But I'd rather whiz in a gutter any day.
This is an outrage. I shall investigate.
You do that.
Investigate what? I don't get it. Alright, there we are. Wait a minute, I just want to see what she does. She's watching me. Stupid. Okay, up we go. I thought he was alluding to the fact that he needed to take a number 2. Apparently not. Very odd. Right, onwards. Let's jump across here. There we are. Now we're in business. Hello. Got a rope.
A length of rope hung from the scaffolding. You never know when you might need a length of rope.
A plan has taken form within my noggin. Tie the rope to the manhole cover and somehow get the truck to drive off. Perhaps by scaring the chap in the cab. I was hoping we'd break into the toilet itself. It's a shame. Okay, is there any quick way off over here? Nope. Oh, she's back there again.
Hey, you up there?
Oh, hi there.
I will not have some peeping Toms spying on my customers while they do their business.
Hey, I'm not spying on anybody.
Want to explain that to the police?
No, not really. Coming down.
Okay, so we got our rope. I'm just going to have one more chat with her just because I like to exhaust all possibilities just for the fucking hell of it.
Hi again.
There won't be anything to talk about? No. Okay. Let's see if we can put our plan into motion. Tell you what I'll do. I mean, I did, and you'd have to... There's nothing to tie it onto there. I'll see.
The length of rope had come from the scaffolding.
Let's try it.
There was no anchor point to tie the rope to.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking. We have to stick that in first.
There was no point trying to lift it. It'd take something much stronger to break the welds that held it in place.
Yeah, I'm trying to, George, but you're not working with me here. Ah, Lordy.
The tin
Lord
cup
have
smelled
mercy.
of moldy leaves.
Piece of string? Yeah, there's no kind of anchor point that we could use. I mean, that would work, wouldn't it, you think? Damn it. It appears we're stuck once more. Unless combine piece of coal with length of rope. No. Length of rope with, yes, that. Ah, you had to do it that way around. Okay. Rope tied to sewer key.
I tied the rope to the sewer key.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
It was my lucky piece of coal.
Okay, should be able to use it now.
I didn't have the horsepower to lift that cover, but I knew something that did.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just setting something up. You'll love this.
You've anchored the van.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. Your driver
Alphonse, damn his cowardly liver.
is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh,
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
he would never live it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
So we have to create an earthquake facsimile. Now, have we got anything that might do that? Let's have a look. In a word, no. Unless we put the piece of coal, put the piece of coal in the cup. No. How can we make an earthquake? Well, I suppose if his truck were to jiggle a bit, it would probably scare him. Oh, just have to torch him.
Earthquake! Earthquake!
Magnifique! I don't know what I'll tell the insurance people, monsieur, but it was worth it.
Sprinkling sunshine into people's lives. I guess that was what I lived for. But right now, the sewer beckoned.
And let's not forget that manhole cover, which is probably going to kill a child on the way home. Okay, here we go. The ladder.
My gateway to the subterranean world of Paris lay waiting.
There we go. It's a 3D rendering of the place we were in Broken Sword 1. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, there was like a barge here last time. We had to use the... I can't even remember. It was like a winch or something. It was a pain in the ass if I remember rightly. Yeah, so that's the wall we opened and they've bricked it up again.
This archway had been bricked up, and not that long ago either. No mystery there. I was the one who wrecked the original in the first place. The wall was well built and very, very solid. There was a faint inscription, but the decaying plaster made it almost impossible to read. I could make out some medieval French and some Latin, but not enough to squeeze out any meaning.
I wonder if that's the same recording as from the first game.
I left the ancient archway alone.
It's possible.
The inscriptions in the arches probably once told the truth about the extermination of the Templars. Like a lot of truths, time had blurred it.
Oh, rats.
There was nothing I could do with the ancient archway that wouldn't have upset archaeologists.
Okay. But look at this, around the other side there are other bits that weren't available to us before. Isn't that lovely? A skull.
A big spooky skull stared out at me. The mouth looked out of proportion. I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in the skull's mouth. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no spider bit me, for which I was very grateful. But there was nothing in there to help me either.
I think you're supposed to put something else in there, George. Roughly the same height as your crotch. Is maybe. That's what I would try.
A big spooky skull stared out at me. The mouth looked out of proportion.
Could shove in a piece of coal. Let's put that in there. No, it might be the car jack handle. No, it won't be that. Maybe it's there. Let's try that.
The skull's mouth had the same shape as the stone cylinder.
Yeah, because that chap dropped it, didn't he, at the theatre.
I could write a book on secret doors. I really could.
Yeah, well, there we are. See if we can get that star directly on George's anus. No, it's going to shine on his genitalia. I think I'm going to leave it there, chaps, for today. I want to get it on his nether regions. There we are. Perfect. Right, we're going to leave it there. The next time you join me, we'll be heading in through the secret door. Yes, won't that be marvellous? Who knows? Yes, until next time. Cheerio. Thanks for watching. Oh, you fucker. Oh, you're joking me. Fucking joking me, mate.
Preceptor.
My lord, it has begun. The power is already building. Are you ready for your task?
We shall not fail you, my